Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you? I hope all of you in the good and health situation. Okay, now we want to introduce ourselves. My name is Fatwa Widya Nurizki Putri, and me with my friend.
My name is Safira Anissa.
Now we want to present about political economy of privatization. Next slide. Okay, this is the table of contents. First, we want to explain about the overview of privatization. Second, about political economy of privatization. Third, about the objective of privatization in Indonesia. And the last is the impact of privatization. Next, please, Safira Nisa.
Okay, now I'm gonna discuss about the first section. It's about the overview of privatization. So in theory, privatization helps establish free markets, fostering capitalist competition, which its supporters think will provide more competitive prices to the public. But on the other hand, socialists perceive privatization as a negative thing, because providing essential services to the public, to the private sector, will eliminate public control and result in poor service quality as a result of the saving made by companies in obtaining profits. So, like from Hemming and Mansur said that privatization usually refers to the transfers of ownership and control from the public to the private sector, particularly the sale of assets. This includes partial or complete diversion. So in the second is about the political economy of privatization. In this case, private entities are tasked with the implementation of government programs or performance of government services that had previously been the purview of state-run agency. Under privatization, governments commit not to influence the profit-maximizing employment choice by private investor. With respect to the social optimum, both voter-oriented and egoistic governments can have inefficiently high incentive to privatize. So in privatization in the political economy also said that this approach assumed that political economy and privatization overlap in people's need. It has been concluded that privatization arises from management of people's need. In the subsection, the people's need will be examined in terms of nature of need itself and how people respond to the nature of the need. So there are many advantages of privatization. The first, in government side, a main benefit of pursuing privatization is to raise the revenue. And in citizen side, the main benefit is the positive effect on economic growth from increased efficiency and greater innovation. And in business side, the firm increase real sales, become more profitable, increase their capital investment spending, improve their operating efficiency, and also increase their workforce. So there are many other advantages of the privatization. The first is promotes efficiency and innovation, increase labor productivity, and the second, improve capital investment and also expand entrepreneurship and competition. And the third is increase transparency and also ensures efficient pricing. And the fourth, enhance customer service and remove politics from decision-making. And the five, attracts foreign investment and also boosts export. And the last, depends and broadens equity markets and also benefit the government budget. So the next section will be discussed by Fatwa.
Okay. The objective of privatization in Indonesia. The World Bank in its recommendation to the Indonesia government states, the objective of privatization are as follows. First, increase efficiency and investment under private management. Second, increase privatized BUMN revenue as a change in the government's role from being a business entity owner to becoming a regulator. Third, encourage the private sector to further develop and expand its business to public services. And the last is to promote the development of the national capital market. Next slide. Okay, next, the impact of privatization. The fiscal impact of privatization. Fiscal situation tend to benefit from privatization. In particular, both at the company data level and the aggregate data should support a positive impact on revenues and a reduced deficit. This from Davis in 2000. Next. This is the macroeconomic impact of privatization. Several studies show a positive impact of privatization on growth and employment. Growth resulted from increased efficiency at the company level. Due to concern about increasing unemployment, empirical evidence show that unemployment tends to decrease in the aggregate. However, certain groups of workers can experience the opposite. This from Davis also in 2000. Okay, next, the impact of equitable privatization. Privatization makes companies implement policies that reduce inequality in access to goods and services by limiting KKN. In Indonesia language is kolusi, korupsi, and nepotisme. In the long term, wider asset ownership and greater opportunity to try to promote institutional conditions that favor the development of a competitive economy and a democratic political system. It should also be recognized that although privatization results in increased equity in the form of reducing the economy and access gap, some privatizations will come at the expense of the poor. For example, if the railroad company in India reduces subsidies, then the poor will suffer the most directly. Okay, maybe just it from me. I'm so sorry for our shortcoming. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum
Assalamualaikum
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Bye-bye.
See you.